Okay, hang on. Because what I want to do is place this somewhere where it's going to be visible. Let me have a look. Hang on, let me kind of do this. Hi guys. Um, just gonna do a live stream showing the setup for the. Let me just turn that off because that's going to get real annoying real quick. That's better. Yeah, that's fine. So this is the room I'm in at the Future Inn in Plymouth. The table's already set up here for 70 guests to arrive. They're having a 3-course buffet, which is cool. And what I wanted to do was show you the kind of setting up the gear. So I'm probably going to place you just there for a minute, if I may. Now you can see the whole kind of setup there, which is cool. I'll just crack on and set up. So what I've got is the speakers, the sub-bass speakers on the side there, already set up. I'm just going to take these two now and put them up here. One there. Oops. There we go. Okay, in there. Seems to be stuck on the floor, that's better. Okay, cool. And just do that. Lighten that up there like that. Okay. Let me just check out this. Say hi if you're watching. Hi guys. Just got you on the phone here so you can see the setup. I'll bring you a little closer, in fact, so that I can show you the behind the scenes as I set up the stands for the lights a second. Give me 2 seconds. Let's put the laptop in first because that's important. Okay, so here we are backstage. And yeah, do say hi in the comments. I can't really see them at the moment, but yeah, do say hello if you are watching. I know you are watching because I can see the numbers are counting up, which is cool. Just going to put my laptop here on the desk and plug that in to the DJ mixer. DJ mixer is going USB, so coming out of the laptop, in other words. Hi Danny, good to see you. Thank you for joining. So you can see that that's going into USB socket there. That goes to the back of this particular unit, which is the Denon DJ MC6000 Mark II controller. That controls the software, which will be on there in a minute. So I'm going to plug that just there for a second. Press that on. Put the mains in as well, because obviously that's important. I once did a gig and couldn't understand why the screen started to fade, and then realised I hadn't plugged the mains cable into the power outlet on the floor. So I was kind of within seconds of having a bit of a disaster where there'd be no power getting to the laptop. So yeah, I don't want to make that mistake again. Will I be mixing live? Not on stream. No, this is just for setup, Danny, because YouTube doesn't like you using commercial music on live streams, so we'll not be doing that. There we go. That's the laptop set up. That's all fine. I can shut that up now. Close that and close that. Let's get some mains cables out so I can fire this baby up. And then we'll wire the speakers up, and I'll show you how I do that in a second or two. I'm just gonna, let me just turn the camera around, hang on. There we go. Let's go live chat. Brilliant, there we go. So I can see what's going on now. Excellent. Yeah, so that's the mains cable for the speaker on the far side. So I'm going to just unravel that and then sling some of that way. Also mains cable here for the sub bass. again, keep the mains there and then sling that way. I'll plug that in a second or two, but I just want to get the mains set up first. So some extension cords, plugging that into there. You don't really need to see that, that's all fine. That can come out of there. Keep that all nice and neat underneath. Cable management is always very important, especially in these kind of scenarios. I mean, it's only me backstage here anyway, which is great. But obviously, I don't want to be tripping over it, and nor does anybody coming back here for requests, that kind of thing, okay? So that's why I do it, just for safety, really. Let's plug that into there. I think it's probably the first time that you guys have seen me set up the DJ thing in situ. I've done it in the studio before, but obviously that's a different process to a live gig, so hopefully this will be interesting for you as we get going. Just sling those over that side. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that one goes on that side, which is the link between the sub, bass, and the mid-range and the top. Okay, so that's cool. Live chat, there you go. Okay. Have you invested in moving heads? If so, have you DMX'd them to do what you tell them to? I have invested in moving heads. In fact, I'll turn the camera on and I'll show you. They're only small ones, but it's the Pure Light Movie Spot 1. And I did have 2. One of them's gone away for repair. So in a minute when I set this up, you'll see that I'm going to put it on the overhead gantry. And then we can show that, you know, in motion, as it were. But I want to get the audio set up first, so I can at least play some Epidemic Sound background songs if I have them on my laptop, which I'm sure I do. So this one's on this side. Okay, I'm now going to wire up the top speaker, the cabinet, because that's the main one that drives the bass. Just going to unravel that. That goes that end. And then the female XLR, which is of course that one, is going up underneath the desk. So again, cable management, keeping it all out of the way so I'm not tripping over it while I'm doing the gig. Bringing that over and plugging it into the right hand side of the back of this particular unit here. So if I come around here, you'll see what I'm doing here. So that's gone into master out on that side, and then we've one in that side as well. That's the microphone in there, and that's the kind of view from that angle. People getting stuff ready, which is fine. I'm just going to place you guys on there. Whoops, I don't want the phone to fall off, so give me 2 seconds while I kind of make a balance. Where's the camera? Is it that end? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's not going to work, so let me just place you guys on, whoops, on there. You can just about see the top of the speaker there. I'm going to be plugging stuff into that to show you what's going on. Let's move all that out of the way. I'm not talking to myself, I'm on my YouTube channel.
No, that's fine.
Well, I am talking to myself,
I wasn't even questioning it.
well, that's because you know how mad I am. Number 1 inside there. So that's that. Let's go here and plug this one into the. It's going from the top cabinet there to the sub bass, which is underneath it. So again, XLR male to female. Cable management, so it's nice and tidy. Right into there. It's a little bit close to the curtain for my liking, but it gets warm, it doesn't get hot, so I'm not too bothered about that. Input 1 is on the top. Plug that into there. Now, mains cable for the sub bass goes there. Plug that into that one. and then this one is the mains cable for the top speaker. So in total, we've got 4 cables, or 3 cables going from the desk towards the speakers. And what I do is I put some tape on the ground as well, so that if anybody does decide to come back here and make a request, they're not tripping over loads of cables. I'm just going to keep them neat there for a minute. Switch that on, and then switch that on. So we've got power to one side now, which is cool. Let's just bring that over there. Click that, live chat. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to do this side now. So if I place that, whoops, can we see that? Let's have a look. Is that going to work? Plug that there. Way. There we go. Okay, just stay there a second, and I'll carry on wiring that up. Okay, so this one here, I'm kind of doing this in reverse, but it's okay. So this one will go from the top cabinet to the sub bass. Oh, you've fallen over. Okay, fine. There we go. Stay there. Right, good. Okay. So yeah, so what I was saying is this particular cable will go from the top cabinet to the sub bass. Different colour to all the rest, I know. Never mind. Out through there, so it's nice and tidy. Plug that into that one, and then plug this into the sub bass on the floor in input 1, which is there. Or output 1, I should say. Output 1, not input 1 port. Okay, so mains cable for the speaker, the main one. I'm going to plug that in already. Sling a lot of the spare cable behind, because it's quite a long cable. It's great for a, you know, like a wide stage area. So that's pretty cool. Go like this. Plug that into there. Okay, that's nice and tight. Brilliant. This one is the mains cable for the sub bass. There. Right, good. It's 2 so far, and this is the 3rd one going up to the mixing desk. Okay, like we did last time. So, unraveling that. There goes that end. All right, Graham.
Yeah.
I'm live on my YouTube channel. Please don't swear. Just showing people how I set the gear up.
When did you ever know me to swear?
only when the croupiers don't turn up. I imagine there was a few blue words that hour. Huh?
Might be.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, Graham, the manager here, was saying that he's got some croupiers coming, you know, to have like kind of gambling tables, you know, just for fun money and that sort of thing. But they, because of COVID and stuff, they were unlikely to be showing up. But luckily, they've the ones that they found are okay, and they're ready to do what they need to do. So panic over, which is good. Okay, so laptop is there. Mixing desk is now on, and it's all lighting up. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing here on the floor. So I'm going to switch the mains on for the sub bass. That lights up, and then this one, mains on for that one. Electro voice, and it fires up like that. So that's good. Okay, so we now should have sound on. So what I'm going to do is open up the software, which is Serato Pro. That'll take about 15 seconds to boot up. My last computer, it used to take over a minute. So that's now ready to play. And what I need to do, of course, is to find some Epidemic Sound stuff. So I think I've typed in ES. That should bring up. No, it doesn't. But it's fine. What I can do is just bring up that. Oh, okay. Highlight that. Bring up that. There we go. So it's come into the window there. Got sound. All right, that's just a quick test of the sound, both sides, which is cool. I can play you a jingle, because obviously that's not copyrighted, so that's brilliant. Let's whack that on. There we go.
Playing the best mix of music, right here, right now. This is Paul Weber.
Like that. That's cool. What else we got here? Okay, let's get rid of that. And let's try this one.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's start the party. Music, Paul Weber.
That kind of stuff. Full mixed jingle. I wonder what that is. Anyone want to find out? Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's switch that round. There we go. Okay, so I've got both speakers wired up now. What I'm going to do is kind of put you guys on an angle as such without the phone falling off of the platform, hopefully, like so. It's very delicately balanced. If it falls off, hopefully it'll land on something soft. Fingers crossed nothing will drop, right? So I'm going to set up the poles, which are my overhead gantry next. That's the next thing to do. Just going to get the cables, those things from around the front here, back in 2 secs. So they're in the back here. Two, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Where's the 4th one? That's not good. I can't find the 4th one. There it is. Okay. So, what we do is going around here to show you guys. 2 brackets there for that. So one down here. That one goes in there. Oops. Like, oh, come on. Like so, locks into place. Move the cables out of the way from on the floor, from the speakers as we had earlier. You fell off. Okay, still live. Thank God for that. Okay, maybe I should just angle you guys like that. It's not going to work, is it? Come on. I should have bought a thing, shouldn't I? Holder. It's not going to work, is it? Come on, stay there. Hello.
Oh, yeah, Paul?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Andy. I thought I'd just introduce you.
Hello, Andy.
Mate. How are you? All right?
Very good indeed. Just setting up.
Superb.
I am live on my YouTube channel. Please don't swear.
I'm doing my very, very best.
Good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Graham's briefed me as to the rough kind of guide for tonight, so that's cool.
Yeah, Graham's, as you know, the boss. I'm the sales manager, and
That's
I'm just
fine.
helping out the evening.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to ask people about the champagne, aren't you?
Yeah, 1:45.
1:45, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, should be good fun.
You're asking about butter. Are you all right? He's gone.
He's gone.
Excellent. Okay, well, if there's anything you need, obviously give us a shout.
Yeah, thank you very much. Brilliant.
Pleasure.
Okay, guys. So what we have is same on this side as well. I'll put those 2 together, and then again move the cable out of the way. The previous one fell down, as you could probably imagine, and you guys fell off the table. So let's do that so I can see the comments. Live chat. I don't know why it keeps turning off, but that's fine. brackets, they're designed to kind of hold, you can't really see that, let me turn you guys around a bit. There we go, that's better. So bracket here, that secures that upright post, like so. And then it's spaced all the way down the same, so I just use a second bracket to then stabilize the bottom bit of this gantry, like that. Tighten that up. And then this one, which fell down just now. So again, if I spin you guys around, you can see this here. Okay, so that goes into there. And then secure it with this bit, which is just literally a metal panel with a hole in the middle of it and then a screw thread on the other side. And then you just tighten that up as best as you can. Finger tight, doesn't have to be any tighter than that. Like that. And then this one goes on the bottom section, which I'm just going to do now. As you can tell, I have my tuxedo on, but I haven't put my bow tie on yet because I'm sweating, packing things up, you know, getting things set up. So I don't want to kind of get overdressed before the moment, you know. People will be arriving at about 7:30. Time is now 6:10, so I've got plenty of time to set everything up. Like I say, I didn't want to play any commercial music on the stream because Facebook doesn't like it. Not Facebook, rather. YouTube doesn't like it. Well, Facebook doesn't like it either. But so what I'm going to do now is I'll get the top bit of the gantry, but I'm going to place you guys on the table so you can see how that sets up. Okay. So I'll place you back here so you can see the entire setup like that. You see those two poles there, one there and one there. Those are the poles that are going to have the gantry set on top. So I'm just going to do that now for you. 2 secs. Place all the bags on here. Out of the way. It's very warm in here. It's very mild outside as well. So I'm hoping they'll have some air conditioning on in a bit. It's absolutely roasting in here. Those two lock together, and all of this stuff comes in a bag, so it's really easy to pack away afterwards and put into the car, you know? Just do that up. Now this is the bit I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do is just gently place that on top of there for a moment. Come around this side. And because I'm so short, I'm going to use a step stool. And elevate this to that one and that one. Tighten that up, finger tight, so it doesn't move. That's good. Okay, brilliant. So I might as well leave you guys there while I put the first of the lights on, which is the moving head. That goes in the middle generally. Normally goes either side, but like I said, one's away for repair. So I intend to place this one central to the gantry. And it kind of acts as a, you know, a center light, if you will, like that. And these are secured with wing nuts. Again, finger tight is absolutely plenty. There's plenty of screw thread on there, so it's unlikely to work its way loose when this is doing this business a little bit later on. Okay, that's that. Now what I also need to do at this stage is place this mains adapter up here. because that's going to feed the mains cables to each of the lights that I'm going to put on this gantry. I want that just about there, and I'm going to crudely tape it in place. But it's all good. Let's get some tape. Fresh one in case I run out. Drink another. Oh, I have a drink. I have a drink. I have a drink. I brought some drink here. Because I'm good like that. I bought water. Yay! So yeah, it's one of those things that it's hard work putting it together, but once it's done, you know, it looks the part and it's done. You know. Okay, let's carry on. In fact, before I do that, I'm going to put one more light up there first.
Okay.
Okay, this is a UV spotlight, which I've brought to the system recently. I did have it in my shop, but I brought it here because it, you know, makes everybody's white shirts extra crispy white as well. Plus myself as well, I'm going to be lit up as well, which is good. So I leave it at that angle, and then this can then go there, and everything else can plug into it. Okay, just going to balance that on there for a second while I tape it in place. I just need to put it central, and then seal that up with so. Now it's not ideal, it doesn't look particularly pretty, but it keeps everything in place whilst I plug everything in. Like that. Okay, and then you can start to feed these cables into 1, 2, 3 into their rightful place. And also, while I do this, I'm going to wire up another extension cable here, which will then feed some mains to the overhead stuff. Okay, so yeah, that needs to go there. Okay, so that should hopefully bring on 2 things once I plug this one in. Let's bring that through there. Just to give it a bit more slack cable, well, not too much slack cable either. Plug that in like so. And switch that on. We should have UV that side, and the moving head starts to run through its routine. Okay. I'll put these cables out of the way as well, once I've got everything else up there. It only makes that kind of noise when it's going through its reset pattern. There we go. It goes quiet. Eventually. really noisy. There you go. So it's finished initializing. It'll go through its own little stepper motor then, which is fine. Just bring you back over there. Okay, slight change of plan. Put that there. This one here.
Well, if I take a photo with your stuff in it, is that an issue for you?
When?
In a minute?
Yeah, I wait till I'm dressed and we've got all this stuff out of the way.
Lovely job.
Thank you. Okay. The same side. So undo that one. Move that to here. Two of those. Two of those. There. And one there. Okay. so that's the lights. I'll tidy the wires up in a moment or two, get those kind of cable gripped and stuff, and I'm just going to put this stuff away because I think I want to take a photograph of the setup, which is cool. So put the water behind there. Let's see if I can find a let's do all. If I go to ES, it's not going to work. No, okay. Epidemic. Nope. Okay. Okay, never mind. Let's try here. Go here. Music folder. Oh, let's go assets for live streaming. Let's try that. Yeah. So on my channel, this is the countdown music that I use. It's really bassy. Processing's not working on it because it's coming straight through from the computer. But I'll repeat. That's the top. That's the sub bass working as well. Keys out of the way. All right. Okay, so I'm going to move this one to the back. What I tend to do is have this one on like a tripod just here. Let's move that out of the way. That's going to go right in the corner here, central. 2 seconds. Let me just angle that. Place you guys there. Control for it. Generally have it on as like a slow fade, like that. Better. Like that. Yeah. Jeff Bulltech, hi Jeff, how you doing? Sorry man, it keeps dropping out, but please come back if you can. Just showing the setup of my DJ stuff, so that's the lights I've just put up there behind me. go out the front. Turn that around so you can see. So here's the room we're in. There it is. If I could get that to stay there, that'd be great, but it won't. Oh, will it? No, it won't. Okay, never mind. All right. So, we're on approximately 6:30 p.m. right now. So, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5.5 hours to go before we count the new year in. And I just wanted to come on and show everybody the setup for the DJ kit. So hope you enjoyed this. Give the video a thumbs up if you like what you've seen so far tonight, and don't forget to subscribe if you've not already done so. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. How do we end the stream? No idea. Okay.